Tribe. Ty, the manifestation God is here. And I want to go live. I'm going to turn this mic off. It's annoying. Okay, that's better. Anyway, let's do this again. And I got myself together. Ty, the manifestation God is here. And I wanted to go live because I had a repossession, I want to say December 2024. And I had realized that I'm sitting in my manifestation, and I'm going to go from the beginning and then I'll answer any questions if you have any questions. But if you're new here, my name is Ty. I'm the manifestation goddess, energy alchemist, spiritual oracle, manifestation mentor, all of the things. And I want to make sure y'all can hear me. So anyway, so I had realized back in December 2024 that literally the week before Christmas, when if you've been following my journey from rock bottom, if you've been here for that long, thank you for rocking with me as I've been coming out of it. But anyway, so like the week before Christmas, I had realized my car was repossessed, and I was revising that I never had a repossession. I've always had my car. I've always made my payments on time. I've never had a repossession before, so really didn't know too much about it. So anyway, fast forward, I never got my car. I ended up getting a new car last year, which was about 9 months ago. And it was the sedan of the car that I have now, or that I had previously. So, I thought that was my revision. Lo and behold, fast forward 9 months later, I actually got the same car back, but newer, more of the specs, upgraded. And this was no money down, just like the first one. And this was 9 months after I had my last car, and a year, like less than a year and a half since I had the repossession. And as I've been meditating on it, I had realized that this was that revision. And also during meditation, God had showed me, like, you're getting back everything that you perceived as loss times 10, because you are now in a season, like, it was more so like you're going to be repeating the same steps that you've taken the last couple years, but with a new awareness. Like, you're in a different state of mind, you have different lessons, so you're going to be repeating that back with a new awareness. And the message was like, the war is over. You don't have to brace for impact. You don't need to be looking for the other shoe to drop, because the war is over. You've learned all the lessons that you need to learn. You are very self-aware. Now you have a different awareness. You have a different mindset. And with that, I want you to run back all those lessons. I want you to run back all those footsteps. You're going to be taking the same route, but with a different awareness and a different elevation. Like, it's going to be an upgrade to everything. And it made sense, because I was thinking about me moving into my upgraded apartment, and it was like, this is really the same place that I live now, but upgraded. And the car is the same car I had now then, but upgraded. So it was really like showing me, like, we can upgrade you in the same situation. It doesn't have to look completely different, or it doesn't have to look like what you think it's going to look like. It is still an upgrade, but I want you to do this with this new awareness. Okay, perfect. So, yeah, that was really the story. Like, me realizing that I'm sitting in my revision when I thought what I perceived as my car being repossessed. I mean, that car was repossessed, but revising that it never got repossessed, and then God delivering the same car upgraded. Like, I was like, damn, like, this is the revision. Can you stop the impending situation if you see something like that coming? Yes, but I feel like, Christine, you can, but it's gonna be about your state of awareness, and that's really what as I'm learning, as I'm evolving on this manifestation journey, that everything truly is going to be from your state of awareness. So, yes, you can pick whatever state, you can pick whatever desire, you can pick whatever experience. But if you're not in the state of awareness to actually call in that experience, then you're going to get more of what you're putting your attention on. Excuse me. So even if you set your intention on something, but your attention is on something else, that means you're coming from a different awareness. And where your awareness is, that's where the 3D is going to meet you. So it really becomes like, where is your awareness? Because that is where the 3D is going to meet you. Let me know if y'all have any questions. But yeah, I was just thinking about that. Like, this is a revision. This is a success story. It's not over till you say it's over. And I never said my revision was over. And God was like, bet. She ain't called it quits yet, y'all. So let's meet her where she at. And this happened when I got my car. Again, most of y'all who's been following my journey knew that I had no intentions on buying a new car when I was literally going in to get an oil change. But God was showing me, like, this is where your awareness is. You are literally the God of your reality. You literally started taking the tollway to your desires. You literally been collapsing time. So let's meet you there. 3D is going to meet you at your level of awareness. So once my awareness, like, literally, I want y'all to think about that. I'm going to turn my car on because I'm actually really hot. But I want you to think about that. Like, where is your level of awareness when you are manifesting in the 3D? Where is your level of awareness? Because that is where the 3D is going to meet you. And to be honest, some does take time. Like what we perceive as time. Can y'all still hear me? Because it probably hooked up to my car. Let me know if y'all can still hear me. So, Chris, can y'all still hear me? Yes, yes, yes. Okay. When I revised my car, I was not in the God state. Like I was still in the lack mentality. I was very much so in scarcity thinking. However, when my car manifested, I definitely been in the God state. And because of that, 3D is gonna meet me here. Like if think about it. So when I was revising at the time, I was in lack, I was in scarcity, I was in need, I was in very low frequencies. So naturally, it took a long amount of time to actually now experience that revision. Like, I did not get my car back then because my state of awareness, like, I was perceiving everything as a loss, I was perceiving everything as I don't know. I was waiting for the shoe to drop all the time. So now that I'm in the God state, now that I'm in a different level of awareness, now that I understand that this 3D is truly a game that we came here to play, the 3D is meeting me there. Let me know if y'all have any other questions. It's so hot already in Texas. I thought I could sit in here with the car off, but apparently not. But yeah, I guess we can just talk about revision in general. It's funny because I don't know. I just be reflecting on life now and where God is placing me and when you think about God placing you somewhere, I want you to not think of God as something external because sometimes we talk about God as if God is another being, but understand when we say where God is placing you, you is placing you. You as God placing you there. Happy Monday. So when I realize that I'm coming from another state, when I'm coming from my God self, when I'm understanding that the kingdom of heaven is within me, when I'm understanding that God dwells within me, this is where the 3D is meeting me. And I've had such a level of peace, excitement, joy, nirvana, like all of those high frequency feelings in one. And the 3D just simply matches that energy. Like, I want y'all take nothing else. Understand that 3D is going to meet you at your state of awareness. And if you are in lack, if you are in scarcity, if you are in doubt, that is where the 3D is going to meet you. And most of y'all have been following me since the beginning. So y'all was on this journey with me. Y'all was on this unfolding with me. So if it can, I'm not gonna say I'm nobody special because I'm definitely special, but you are too. But if my life can change, so can yours. Like that is the biggest thing to me. I feel like sometimes we look at people on the internet and think they have some magical, like all things are working out for them, their life look amazing. Like I am a human just like you. I'm not regular, but however special I am, so are you. Like, I don't know. That's really just the thing for me. I had really realized like we idolize so many people and they're just a person like you. Like, they're just someone who had a desire and went after it just like you. Like, just don't give up. That's really it. Like, if you have a desire, know that your desire is manifesting. Let me see. I know I'm God and I'm good most of the time, but created some bad luck. I want to say I want to change it now, and that's my decision. It is, and it's going to be a perception, Christian or Christine. I don't want to say it wrong, Christine. Like, it's your perception. Again, it goes back to that level of awareness. You need to stop looking at things as like bad luck or lack and just understand that it's a game. It's a part of a game. Your God self wanted to have that experience, but your God self can also choose another experience right now. But once you make that decision, you have to put your awareness on that decision only. Y'all know I talk so much about we do not entertain what we don't want to experience. It goes back to awareness. Like, I'm not just saying that, that is a level of awareness. So if you don't want that experience, don't even entertain saying something like bad luck. I wouldn't even say that out my mouth. Like, I will rebuke that immediately. And look at, if you still have a hard time perceiving it as just a part of the experience, just look at it as a lesson. Like, what is this teaching me? That way you're not necessarily looking at it as bad luck. You're looking at it with a different perspective. You may not be fully in your God self yet to see it as fun, as part of the game, but you can see it as an experience to teach you something. Let me see. Let me go back. I think I might have missed a question. Oh, Lay, welcome. So we're just talking about. Well, this really was a revision, a video about how I revised getting my car back. But it really is just about an awareness. Like, I let God lead me everywhere. I truly, hey princess, I truly just let God lead me everywhere. I call in magical, mystical experiences, and I let it unfold. And again, it goes back to your level of awareness. I feel like we talk about law of assumption, law of attraction, but it really boils down to your level of awareness. And when we're talking about level of awareness, that means where is your attention? Like, if you are setting an intention of something, but your attention is somewhere else, your level of awareness is going to be on that somewhere else. If y'all just look at this as an experience, and if y'all are watching the Remembrance series, I'm going in depth in all of these concepts because it was just really a revelation. Like, all of this is really a game. And again, it's like, if you're entertaining something you don't want to experience, your level of awareness is on that thing. So you're going to get more of that thing. Versus if you're only entertaining what you want to experience, that is what you're telling the 3D. So many, I've been there too, but of course, different levels of awareness, different states that we try to create in the 3D and not realizing, not putting our awareness on, we're not creating here. Creation is finished. We can't say these words and say these things and say we understand these things, but still moving like we don't. Like, you can't say you understand something and then moving like you don't. Like, if you know that creation is finished, why are you not moving that way? It seems so simple, but it's like, creation is finished, so move that way. But if you're talking about creation is finished, but then you're like, I don't know, 3D, let me do this, it's like you're not moving that way, so creation isn't finished to you, so you're still playing the game. Like, if shit, that was so funny to me thinking about it. Like, you're still playing the game, you're saying one thing, but yet you're still playing the game. And we're all playing the game, but why are you not playing from fun? Like, we all have to be here. That's one thing I feel like this live is about to be so fucking random. But that's one thing I feel like we talk about escaping the matrix. But why would we escape something that our God self created? Like, we're not here to escape no damn matrix. We're here to play in the matrix. You are an infinite being, and the matrix is a 3D, and we are just here to play in it. Like, this shit is a playground. I don't even consider Earth like a Earth school. This shit is a playground. We already know everything. We are playing here. This is literally a playground. And it's crazy now that I'm thinking about a dream I had a couple of months ago, and how I was I don't even want to go all the way into this dream, but just know I was like, my God being was next to me, and he had like a remote, and he created a playground. And now that I'm thinking about it, like, that was really the representation of the 3D. Like, this shit is a playground. Let me see. I just realized I had this. I don't like cover my eyes, y'all. Okay, Michael, I hope that works out for you. Let me see. I want to see if I had any questions. I'm on a goddess journey, a goddess mastery journey. Princess, you are already a goddess. Yes. I want y'all, all my goddesses. I know I'll be having some gods here. Fellas, I don't be forgetting y'all, but I mean, I just love my goddesses. I want y'all to really embody being a goddess. Like, what would goddess you do in this moment? And do that. I literally say that all the time. Like, if I'm feeling stuck, I will just ask myself, what would goddess me be doing? And then I just do that. I don't like it's funny because it's like, I don't really like inconveniences. When I was before I was recording this video, I was driving, and it was just a lot of inconveniences, and I was just like, I don't want these inconveniences. Like, I'm a goddess, I shouldn't have to experience these inconveniences. And then everything started going smooth after that. It was like I just had to tell the 3D, like, you was calling in this experience of inconvenience, but once you change it, and I know, like, this has been my experience. I know that time collapses when you know yourself as God, because you are being able to step in and out of the 3D. It's so funny. I'm talking about that later. But when you know yourself as God, you are able to step in and out of the 3D. So a lot of things do not bother you. Like, if you're having an unfavorable experience in the 3D, you're able to zoom out and see all this shit unfold and realize you're God. That is what I do a lot. I feel like I play a lot in and out of awareness. Like, sometimes I just fully immerse myself in the 3D for the experience, and then there's other times, if it's unfavorable, I just zoom out of this shit and be like, okay, this already worked out. I'm good. Let me know if y'all have any questions. If y'all don't have any questions, I'm gonna go and start reading. Yes, word cast spells. There is power in the tongue. It's so funny you say that, because there are some people who be like, oh, you're too careful on the words that you speak. I'm like, duh, like, why are you not more careful on the words that you speak? Like, there's literally power in the tongue. You're literally casting spells over your life. You're literally speaking whatever you want into reality. So why would I not be more aware of what I'm speaking into my reality? Like, if that's working out for you, continue to do that. But I'm not going to do that. I'm going to always be mindful of the words that I choose. And like, I know you said you're new here. I had touched on that in a couple of videos back about not using words, or understanding that certain words invoke a certain frequency. So that's why I don't like to use the word goals, because I feel like goals have a lot of resistance to it. Like, oh, I have to do this. So I try not to use that. And I don't like the word budget. I say financial planning. Like, I'm just really careful of what I'm saying, and I'm really aware of how do I feel in my body. It goes back to that nervous system regulation. If that word does not feel regulated in my body, I'm not going to use it. Yes, the world is our playground. Like, this is a playground. If y'all just really just be playing, like, I just really want y'all to be in joy. And if you don't have to be in joy 24/7 if that's not where you are in your state, but you can try. You can put an effort. You can try to change your perspective. Just keep doing it until it becomes normal. I feel like, I don't know, nobody becomes a master of anything without practice. Like, you're not waking up one day and believing some shit that you just didn't believe the other day. Like, you may say that you do, but where's your attention on? Like, we can say certain things, but if our attention is on the opposite, that is what you're really believing. I don't know, y'all. I just really want the best for y'all. I feel like that's what I'm really realizing. Like, I just want the best for everybody. And it'd be so simple. I'll be thinking about like my regular life when people ask me for advice. And I'm like, I want what's best for you and I'm gonna give you this advice, but if you don't apply it, then it's really a waste of time. Like, I just want you to apply it. Like, what would it hurt for you to take one thing and apply it now? Like, nothing. If your life is not what you want it to be, if your life does not appear to be how you want it or how you want to experience it, why not make a different choice? Like, you have the free will to make a different decision. You have literally, there's nothing to lose. Make a different decision. But I don't know. Some people, that's honestly, that's what I'm going to say. Some people's God self wanted to make that decision. Some people God self chose not to wake up and they want to complain and live like that. Like, I don't get it though. I feel like I'm rambling, but I'm really like thinking about it. Like, why would you, why would you make that choice if you have another one? And it's crazy because thinking about my journey on rock bottom, how a lot of people was like, oh, you know, you pulled yourself out so fast. And when I was reflecting on it, I was like, it just became decisions. Like, it really just became choices. And I knew that I was not going to stay there. Like, it is like you can either get knocked down and stay knocked down, or you can get your ass up every single time. Christine, did you watch my video on Friday? Because you already quantum leaped. And I think I'm going to start doing that every Friday because it's so fun. And it be so crazy. But hi, Irma. I think I am going to do like quantum leap on Fridays every time because it's so fun. It's so funny because I'm thinking about like my weekend. I spent a lot of my weekend like just resting in bed. And I was like, because this is what my God self want to do right now. Like, I don't have to do anything. I feel like that's one of the biggest revelations is you realize you don't have to do anything you don't want to do. Like, nothing. Anything that you feel like you have to do, that is a perception. You don't have to do anything. Let me see. Marmar, hey. What do I tell my bully? What do you tell your bully about what? I agree, princess. I can't give you advice on the bully because my advice is not going to be internet friendly. How do you tell a bully to stop bullying you? I'm going to say go to meditation because my advice is not going to be internet friendly and I don't want you to get in trouble. Where is your parents? How old are you? Get your parents. Get a teacher. Okay, if y'all don't have any questions, I'm going to go. And okay, y'all, remember to be a passenger princess to God. And when I say God, I mean your God self. I mean your inner being. Your God self know exactly what you desire to experience. That's one thing I have been embracing even more so is relax and receive. Like, you really, when you're coming from the state of knowing yourself as God, relax and receive. You don't have nothing will feel forced. When I say nothing, I mean absolutely nothing will be feel forced when you're truly a passenger princess to God. And remember, we do not entertain what we don't want to experience. So if you're knowing yourself as God, stop entertaining the 3D. This shit is not real. Stop entertaining it. And as always, I'm happy, I'm blessed, I'm free. Yahweh, bye.